Welcome back. Mr. Ban Ki-moon's main interest was Nigeria. He called for the unconditional release of the girls abducted by Boko Haram from Chibok. Though he was not able to meet with the campaign group's members, he did send his best wishes to the campaigners who were appreciative of his efforts.
The most important thing is the global factor in this whole fight against Boko Haram and the criticality of the reach of the United Nations in ensuring that all nations can collaborate together to end extremism. It is extremism and the violence against women that the Chibok girls' abduction epitomizes. We have insisted that the global resources pooled together would enable the kind of intelligence that would support the location of our Chibok girls. There is no how in this world that 219 young women in these days of modern technology would completely vanish into space. There is a way to gather intelligence, and the United Nations has the platform to really make this issue a front-burner issue in the way that the global community would support the Nigerian government. The visit of the UN Secretary General would actually help cement even more.
Mr. Ban also presented a memorandum of understanding on exchange of broadcast material between Channels Television and the United Nations.
Mr. John Momo, it's a great pleasure for me to deliver a very important project which have been discussing and agreed between the Department of Public Information of the United Nations and the Channels Television. And I hope that through this joint project, we will be able to convey the good messages to many people around the world. I hope also that the UN TV will be able to have a good cooperation with the Channels TV. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you. Just want to say, Secretary General, that I'm very delighted. On behalf of Channels TV, I'd like to thank you and the United Nations and all those who have taken part in making sure that the MOU came about. We're very, very, very happy to be in this partnership, and rest assured that we will be aligned with the maxim that you have on the website, which says we've got it all covered. That's by the United Nations. Channels has got it all covered for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And he also sat with Nigeria's business leaders and philanthropists in a closed-door session on their role in achieving sustainable development goals.
No country and no institution can solve the challenges on its own which we are now experiencing. We must harness the power of the private sector and civil society for shared solutions to complex challenges. We need to build an inclusive global partnership with a mutual accountability and fair share of responsibilities. We must leverage our comparative strength, capacities, and resources to achieve meaningful results. The new Sustainable Development Goals provide a platform for aligning private action and public policies for common good. They are everyone's business everywhere. So when good governance, good policies by the government are combined with active and inclusive global partnership with private sector, then that's the passport for success. Whether you are a company, foundation, or government, you thrive when society thrives. You lose amidst poverty, disease, inequality, conflict, illiteracy, abuse of human rights, poor governance, and corruptions. There is also an increasing understanding that economic growth and social progress go hand in hand and result in peaceful societies. Addressing climate change has many benefits, including for health, cleaner air, national security, energy, and food security. Countries and companies can reap enormous dividends for taking the lead in developing clean energy technologies and markets. The world needs a business to help improve living standards. But the world does not need business as usual. We must put people and the planet at the center of what we do, underpinned by universal human rights. Through the United Nations Global Compact, we are working to orient businesses everywhere towards responsibility and accountability.
At no point in world history are the issues of sustainable development and climate change more important, more relevant, and more urgent. The Nigerians to be vibrant. My group and others are focusing on developing the non-oil economy to truly diversify the country's economy and reduce our reliance on foreign imports. We are committed to driving social and economic change in Nigeria, and to do so in a responsible and sustainable way. In the next 4 years, Nigeria will be self-sufficient in rice, in sugar, and also other commodities, and will be the largest exporter of petroleum products and fertilizer in Africa, with millions of jobs being created. Over time, many business leaders have set up foundations and other platforms for philanthropy as a way of giving back to their communities and filling in the gaps in the provision of social services as a way of wealth creation and alleviating of poverty. We will hear about some of these initiatives and the role they have been playing in bringing about sustainable development in the open dialogue segment of this meeting.